Hello, welcome back. My name is Brandon, and we're back here with Vampire the Masquerade, playing solo with the Tourniquet rules. Beth has just befriended, in an air quote type of way, Gabby and Washington, who appear to be anarchs of some sort. Either way, they don't really care that, anarchs in the worst way, dabblery, except that Beth is seeing a lot of stuff like that already, so it doesn't faze her. And I made this statement about how this city is falling to pieces fast, which is probably going to be a good thing for Beth. She is a survivor, if anything. She does have a short fuse. I gotta keep remembering that. I'm playing her kind of calm, or thinking of her really calm, and I really gotta remember that she is quick to anger. But nobody's insulted her yet, because every single one of my rolls has been good. And I don't know why. We'll just figure that out. From a bookkeeping perspective, when I'm doing audio recordings of my solo games, I don't really want to do all the voices. I don't know if I'm still not comfortable with it, or it's just weird to be talking to myself and then talking to myself doing lots of voices. And also, I'm bad at voices. I can't get an accent to save my life. So when I think of these scenes, they're very vibrant and rich in my head with dialogue in a very non-dialogue-y way. Like I picture them talking and I picture their emotions, but I don't necessarily... I won't necessarily be dialoguing back and forth. So I'm just going to end that scene where she friends them and leaves them there. She's found out a lot. She's found out the city's in turmoil, that there is a Ventrue named Antonio who is trying to consolidate power, and she knows where his domain generally is. And she really hates Ventrue. It's like it was instilled, the party line of it being instilled, of them being betrayers and lower than honorable, is like burned into her. So after she wakes up the next night, -1 blood pool, of course, she is going to get in her beaten up little car and she's going to drive downtown to where she thinks this guy's domain is. Now, she's not going to go try to pick a fight. She's just going to go see what's up, because that's what she does. Yeah, downtown business area. That makes total sense. And one of the things I'm working on while I'm going through this is extended oracles. And if you're not used to that term, charts are oracles. Random charts are oracles. They're things when you think, I don't know what's happening, you roll dice on it. So I have this huge list of ones I want to create and make oracles that fit into the vampire setting and still give you a little bit more of a feeling than even these have here. These are kind of plain. So anyways, and so like right now, I know that he's in a business district, right? But I don't know anything else. She is just going to go cruise in the way that you do when you're looking for something. And just like she did when she was looking for these vampires at the Northland Post. She's armed with some information now, though, so she knows generally what to look for. I am sure that Gabby and Washington told her some type of anger-laden diatribe about Antonio, Mr. Sayre, and what he's doing and what the Camarilla did before it all fell apart. And so she does have a clue where to look. I'm going to also add the Northland Post in here in my, because now they are things I want to explore more, right? So I'm going to add that in there. And I'm going to make a roll. Because again, when you're playing by yourself, roll more. Roll more often. do some perception. We'll do some investigate, because again, she's investigating. Now, a lot of times when playing with a game master or a storyteller, you would roll alertness, because the storyteller might try to jump you, that type of thing. But no, just some good old investigation. 6 dice, 6 difficulty. And look at that. Foundry is allergic to 1s. Totally allergic to it. I have 4 successes, and these 2 here, these 8 and these 10s, they actually add to my scale. And this is what I wanted to trigger. Is one reason I wasn't going to actually play tonight, but I wanted to trigger this and show you guys. The scale goes up 2, but it can't go above 10. And if it automatically hits 10, it resets to 0. I lose everything. And then I roll on the grace chart. And this will tell me what happens. And it's good. When grace hits 10, it's usually something really major. So, let's see what that is. Found. You find what you're looking for, or you find something that helps you. If they are revealed while threats are around, then you must deal with that before they are yours. This can be taking an action to get past them or full in combat. And because it hit 10, it's a major grace, so you find what you're looking for even if it is a major plot element. You can also find hard to find things or things not commonplace with this major grace. So like, if I was just normally coming here and looking around, there's no way I'd just roll up into the area and be like, dude, vampire headquarters. But because of this major grace, she does. What does it look like? I'm going to go ahead and roll the location oracle. A street corner. Alright, we'll deal with the street corner. I need some more information though. What else is it? Okay. Actually getting there. We're getting there. It's interesting. I don't know why I'm rolling so much. I don't know why I have to roll so much. Weird. So, recently, in the last few years, there's been this rush of speakeasies, or those things designed to be kind of like speakeasies, where you have to have the secret password to get in. That type of thing. Or know where the door is and nobody's going to tell you where it's at and there's no sign. And I think that extends double fold into this World of Darkness. So I rolled a lot there because I was looking for something not specific and specific. I didn't really want the first few rolls. And I rolled, but then I eventually rolled street corner. Okay, I got that. And then I rolled underground parking garage. Okay, I got that too. And then but it didn't give me enough, so I rolled again and I got nightclub. And that immediately spurred my brain, because that's what oracles are for. They're not to really tell you exactly what happens. They're there to launch your imagination into the game. And because I have this major grace, Beth is driving by a street corner and she sees a man a little slightly too dressed up to be on that street corner in the middle of the night. Maybe there's something going on around here, but there's no clubs. So she decides to pull into the parking garage that he's next to. And it's busy, but downtown is kind of shut down for the night. And then, because she rolled the major grace, which is something obvious, she actually sees a man in a nice suit. I think it's a little too stylized and a little too flourished. It has like silver buttons and perfect to the nines, and he's perfect hair and all that stuff. And he's flanked by 2 bodyguards. Get out of a limo. And I picture her like way back in the garage, like just way back there. Maybe she has her heightened senses going and she's just like beaming, looking down there. And they get to a door at the bottom floor of the underground parking structure. And it's very classic, like they knock the door opens and immediately music comes out of it, and she can see movement inside, and then the two people go in and shut the door. Now she doesn't necessarily know this. Well, maybe. Let's see if she does. Let's see if she can peg a vampire by looking, especially if she has heightened senses on, right? Aura. She can read auras. Let's read some auras and see if she can know if this is the guy. This is the guy she wants. It's been a while. I gotta look up the rules. Don't judge. Or judge, I don't care. No. Tell me I should know the rules more before I start playing a game. I don't even remember the rules for my own games. Watch my other streams or my other recordings. I'm like looking up rules I've written because I don't know, maybe I'm old. There we go. Aspects, aura perception. Alright, difficulty 8. I can do difficulty 8 aura perception. Let's try it. Perception plus empathy. And her perception plus empathy is a 3 and probably 1. 3 and 2. She's empathetic. So I got 5. I'll roll a 5. 5 against 8 though. Once again, allergic to 1s. Do I have to spend blood for that? I do not. Well, that's good. So, 2 successes. 10 and 8. Not as good as I thought. And then it says here that with 2 successes, I can distinguish a main color. She really wants to know if he's a vampire. And all she needs to know if it's pale is 1 success. Now with the rules, if you're making a roll where degrees of success matter, then only successes you don't spend on your degree of success go into the scale. It's a little bit of nitpicky, but you know, I don't want you getting double bonuses, right? So because she got a 10 and 8, 1 success gets her the pale. She doesn't care what color it is, so she only gets 1 on her scale. Totally fine by me. Alright, so she parks. She's not a slob. She holds herself very well. I don't think she's going to have any trouble getting in this door. Especially since she's dressed nice in her suits. And she knows where the door is, and she's going to go in. Now, if I'm ever in doubt, like I ever don't know, there are rules in here for the yes/no oracle, which are very basic. You know, how likely is it? Give yourself a plus to a d10 roll and roll it and see how it goes. So like, it's very likely they'll send her in. I can roll a d10 plus 4, and there's a chance that she wouldn't be able to get in. That's it. So, but I don't really like to use this oracle. I'm just letting you know it's there in case somebody watching this, they want to know how to adjudicate when you just don't know, or you want to not know for sure, you want more surprise. So she's going to go in this club, and she is going to do what she does best, and that's watch and explore and understand. And my family just made me listen to some really horrible Ace of Base and Technotronic and other early 90s, late 80s dance music. And so I really want this club to be like a throwback. It's got this like clashing cultures of like art deco look, but it's as if somebody threw up 80s clashing culture on it, and she's not sure if Bethy's not sure if it's like 80s night or if it's just the theme of this place is to be like the Great Gatsby on speed and hypercolor. So she doesn't fit in, but because she's good looking and holds herself well, the guy at the door just waves her on in, and she is immediately taking down her heightened senses and a little disoriented before she does, and wanders around the bar, seeing what she can do. She's going to scope the place out. She's going to see if there are any other vampires in there, see if there's any other threats. And again, normally you would ask your storyteller, but I don't have it, so I'm just going to roll. She doesn't want any other threats. She wants to keep watching this guy and see if he is only like guarded by these two people flanking her. She also kind of wants to figure out if they are vampires too, or if they're ghouls, or if they're something else. So we will go ahead and roll. Is Bethany allergic to ones? Is Foundry allergic to ones? That is 5 successes. 5 successes. I'm gonna go ahead and burn 3. So I'm actually at 3 here. And I'm gonna go ahead and roll on my scale. So there's not only is there not any too bigger. Yeah, she doesn't have an injury right now, so I'm gonna reroll. 2 again. Really? 2 again. I think it's just messing with me. No ones. Oh, there's a 1. Oh. Alright, so I want to fight. I just want to fight. As a player, I want to fight. And, yeah. I just want to see what it's like. Because I haven't done it in this game for a while. So I burn it and I gain insight. It gives me +2 to my next roll. What type of insight? She doesn't care if she breaks the masquerade. I think that's totally within character of Bethany. You know, the masquerade is ultimately lying that she keeps because she doesn't have to break it. But if she wants to break it, she doesn't. It won't hurt her mind or her opinion. So, and next time we'll figure out how that works. I'll talk to you later.